Welcome to the Explain series with the host, Dr. Palmer, and today we're going to be talking about what's normal for the number of sexual partners. So this came about a few weeks ago. We had a bit of discussion, and a couple of patients basically were asking me, well, what's normal for the number of sexual partners? I wanted to know if they was above the average or below the average, what was normal, what's a good number, what's a bad number. Well, the answer I gave them is the answer I'm going to give you now, but I'll also give you what the actual numbers are as well. And so what I actually said to the patient was, well, whatever is normal for you, which is probably a bit of a get out and a bit of a political answer. But that's very important because what is acceptable for one individual is not acceptable for another individual. Okay, in other videos you may have heard me talk about the ecological fallacy. Just because there may be a number for the population doesn't mean it's right for you. I have some individuals who have had thousands of sexual partners in their lifetime, and I've also had individuals that have had one sexual partner in their lifetime. Is one individual happier than the other? Not particularly. However, for an individual, there is always a set of choices which are better for that particular individual. So what are the actual figures? Well, I've got them here in terms of, and we're going to first talk about opposite sex partners. So it doesn't matter if and we'll talk about men first. And so the average lifetime between the ages of 16 and 74 is 6. So that's the median. Okay, that's the middle figure. The mean, which is the average, is 14.1. Which means there's a small group of individuals having lots and lots of sex, and that's bringing up from the median, bringing the average up a little bit. So what is it for women? Well, the average for women between 60 and 74 is 7.1, and the median, the middle figure, is 4. Okay, and so for men it was 14, and the median was 6. So what's the why is there more men having more sexual partners? Maybe, but obviously to have sex with someone of the opposite sex, there should be women who are having sex as well. So where are the women? Why are they not admitting to the same number? And that comes down to social desirability. So we've done the figures for people who have had opposite sexual partners. Now let's have a look at same-sex partners. The figures are a bit weird and take a little bit of explaining. So looking at the ages of 16 to 74, so the average or the mean lifetime partners is around about 24.4, let's just say 25 partners per lifetime, but the median is 2. You're probably thinking, what? Why the big difference? You know, in men it was 14 and 6. Here I'm saying it's 24 is the mean, the average, and 2 is the median. 2 is the middle figure. The vast majority of gay men and women want a heterosexual type lifestyle. In other words, they're very happy to have a perceived, probably a heteronormative lifestyle, which is be in a marriage, have children, and be in a monogamous relationship. That suits many individuals. But the data here is obviously skewed by a small proportion of individuals that like to go to nightclubs, saunas, sex clubs, and have a lot of sexual partners. And there's also a difference between the attitude of men who have sex with men compared to women who have sex with women. So for women who have sex with women, the number is 2.8 is the mean. Whereas the median is they've classified it just as 1. So what is normal? Well, in the past year I've had one individual who was a man came to me with balanitis, and he had 0 sexual partners. The reason why he had balanitis, he was washing with soap and it a little bit got caught under the foreskin and caused a little bit of temporary inflammation. And he was very happy. He was just waiting for the right individual. Whereas a few months ago I had one individual come to me and he had 250 sexual partners in the last 6 months. So he's obviously an individual who's had thousands upon thousands of individuals over his lifetime. Both of them were very happy and content with the choices they've made. And so what is normal? normal is what you personally are happy with. If you feel as if you're not having enough sex, then you need to do some meet and greets and meet individuals, go out, play sports, and be the best person you are, and then that will hopefully open up opportunities for you as an individual. If you're unhappy with the amount of sex you have, then you need to step away from it or address the things you're unhappy with and change them in your life. It's only when an individual addresses the concerns they have, they can actually improve their lot in life. So that's about it really. So if you want to make any suggestions on videos, you're more than welcome to. Just drop them in the comments, and I try to answer as many comments as I can, but as the channel is growing, the harder it gets. So look after yourself, take care, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.